Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
I will call the meeting to order. We do have a quorum. First things first, New Year, so we get to reorganize our board. Mark will be stepping from vice chair to chairperson. Enos will be stepping up to vice chair, and I get to go to the bottom of the list. So take a motion to approve the board reorganization.
I'll make a motion to approve it.
All right, is there a second?
I can second it.
Okay, all in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Perfect. Okay, Mark, all yours.
Okay, so I will take a motion for the approval of the agenda and the minutes.
A motion to approve agenda and minutes.
Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Moving second, any further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. All right, board appointments.
Okay. Your big list there, right?
Yeah,
Mark, you have to speak up a little bit the way it sounds.
okay. That better?
Go, just speak up a little bit, so.
All right. So is there any thing needs to be changed with the board appointments? Otherwise, I will take a motion to approve the board appointments.
I'm sure we'll have a few here or there, but yeah, I'll make a motion to approve the board appointments.
Okay, is there a second?
I'll second it.
Moving second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
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 Okay, the motion carries.
Hey guys,
Yep.
Go ahead, Jackie.
sorry, my voice sucks. Could you go through that paragraph for Rich and for me? Those are appointments too.
Okay,
Kind of follow along those minutes that I gave you. That'll help you. hopefully.
okay. All right, so we need, you want me to read it, Jackie, or you?
If you just hit the highlighted stuff and make sure that's still the right amounts that you want to use and all that good stuff.
Okay, yeah, so the ROW payments, 3.5 times 100% evaluation, fence removed, $18 a rod for barbed wire, 32 for woven, crop damage, $9.50 for corn, and $700 for all other crops. So I think if those sound acceptable, it's just gonna do.
So then basically that's a resolution to adopt that Rich Brum's authorized to take care of that stuff.
Does that say, have you heard of any changes, Rich? I haven't. No.
It looks pretty clear. I just did a quick calculations on soybeans and it's gonna be fairly close at 700. I mean, depending on what yield is and price is.
Yield and market, that's always
Yeah.
gonna vary, I suppose.
But that's actually not too bad. I mean, so, all right, so I will take a motion.
A motion to reappoint Rich Brum as county engineer. And also
Jackie is
Jackie as our
board.
authorized to pay bills. The county auditor authorized to pay bills, and I'll make that a motion.
Right, is there a second?
I'll second it.
It's been moved and seconded. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion will carry. All right.
Hey,
So now
AJ,
good.
Yep.
sorry. Could you, by your microphone, the little up arrow there on yours, just make sure the owl is on?
Yep, these eyes are lit up.
I see the video coming in, but I don't see the, I think the audio is coming in through your laptop.
Says it's using my microphone.
You want to just select the owl on that one, please?
I don't have that option, sir.
Is it in the bottom left corner?
it says microphone. It just says using my microphone. I clicked on that and it took me to my settings.
Shoot.
Huh, okay.
Says I
All right.
can allow access my microphone.
Don't worry about it. Just Mark will have to speak up more because it's using your computer as the microphone then.
Okay, well, I don't know why that is, I guess. Because we're getting the sound back from the owl.
Yeah,
Yep. Yeah, it's using it as speaker, but it's not using it as microphone.
I'll just turn my computer towards him, so then maybe he'll pick him up a little better. How's that sound?
Perfect. Sorry to interrupt.
nope. That's what happens when you don't come to work.
Should be used to that by now.
I know it. All right, Rich, I guess, then, county engineer.
I really don't have much to discuss. Got budget stuff turned in, and then we'll still have the DOT budget program, which we're gonna try to iron out yet. I've got my kind of a preliminary program for work, but we've got to worry about, we've got some projects planned for next year that are using our LSTBG swap funds for some highway stuff. I've got two large projects that I was planning on doing next year that I don't know if I can do both at the same time with our farm to market fund the way it says right now.
Okay.
We're trying to iron out some things with the farm to market fund yet. With a few years back, we did the county line with Mitchell County, and I wrote a letter to the DOT saying we need to pay our fair share, and I thought they had done that, but they hadn't. So we might be a little bit skinnier on our farm market account than we thought, but we also didn't reimburse ourselves for a project we did down on Thrush a few years back either. So I'm trying to work through those numbers a little bit, because that $600,000 shows up that it's still obligated, so it shows our balance less than what it is. We haven't taken it out, but trying to figure out a way to, that's the same amount of money we probably owe Mitchell County in their farm to market funds. I'm trying to figure out ways to move the money around a little bit. I talked to the DOT about it, and they thought that it might be easier just to do the reimbursements and forget about it, or we can go through board action and do some other things. So once I get through most of the budget stuff between the two counties, we can kind of take a closer look at the farm to market stuff later. But we should have enough to do. We should have enough in our farm to market account now to do, I think, I can't remember which project we put in for the STBG swap. It's going to be a really simple overlay. It's not going to be anything too extravagant, just because based on the funding that we have. So I think I was trying to do 390th and Thrush, and I don't think I can do both at the same time with the estimates that are out there and what we have for funding, unless we change them from farm market to local and we use it. That's something for another day.
You were gonna go Thrush from where to where?
Oh,
Yeah.
from 390th north, at least to 105, if not to the state line.
And then what we're gonna do with 390?
That was gonna go from Grafton to 65. Those are some pretty big,
Which ones? I know 390 is pretty tough.
I'm trying to remember which, I don't have it in front of me now. I thought
Warbler, you didn't do anything on Warbler?
South
oh,
Grafton.
that's, we don't have the money for that right now. It's in the program, but it's not gonna be for a couple years yet.
Right.
So
Cause I thought just
390th guy
would
is
probably be the worst road. I think.
right. I mean, structurally, they're both holding out pretty well. They're just oxidizing. Yeah. So even Thrushes, we've done some improvements, at least with filling in some of those cracks with the Durapatch and whatever else, making it a little smoother to ride on. So we'll do what we can maintenance wise, but I gotta evaluate that a little bit tighter, and we'll have that probably sometime in March. I'll get that information, because the DOT program and budget won't be due till April 15th. So.
Sure.
And that's still 3 months away, 4 months away to know exactly where everything's at. So, but I've got, what I did in my budget was put numbers in, here's what I can afford to do locally. And so whatever that is what it is for now. So.
Do you expect any money from the federal infrastructure bill at all?
Well, they say that takes 9 months for them. You know, they've approved it, but we won't probably see any action until 9 months. And then we didn't even know, I think we don't even know what they said there's this big increase in funding, but
Right.
I think if I reported to you guys last time, there's going to be some competitive funding that's involved. So will we even qualify? I know that they've increased some bridge funding, but it's for larger bridges like super large bridges that most counties can't afford to do with their regular bridge funding,
Okay.
these $2, $3, $4, $5 million bridges that nobody can afford to do. So it'd be more competitive funding like that, as far as I know right now. And we'll get more of that information at the engineers conference a few weeks back. They didn't really have a lot of info. They had the information, but nothing was really ironed out yet. So I perceive that through the spring, we'll get some more detailed information from that. So.
Okay.
That we're just gonna, I know the guys are just kind of cleaning stuff up with their equipment today and, waiting for the next go round. So.
Melt down and then relayer, right?
Yeah. So.
I think, yeah.
That's all I got for you.
Enos, you got any questions?
Nope.
Okay. All right. Drainage claims and I guess.
Stamp warrants come in.
Right, stamp warrants. I will take a motion to,
I'll motion to approve stamped warrants for drainage.
is there a second?
I'll second that.
Been seconded to approve the stamp warrants. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion will carry. Okay, so claims, any questions on the claims?
I don't have any questions.
I don't have any questions.
Is there a second?
I'll second it.
All right, moving second. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion will carry. Okay. No reports. Payroll eligibilities, I can see. No, nothing was sticking up there, so. Liquor. Okay, the construction evaluation resolution. So you know what that, you understand that, Enos?
No, I don't.
Okay. So AJ, you kind of do, right?
Yeah.
And I'll see if I explain it right then. If we don't adopt this, we don't have any say in the master matrix. So-
Gotcha.
But by adopting it, we get to make the decision locally. The way I understand it, that's right.
We get to be a part of the
We get
master
to be part of the
matrix.
discussion. So, Yep.
Otherwise, basically the DNR,
Yeah.
they're gonna do what, they're gonna do whatever the matrix says anyways, but at least we get to be a part of that.
Right. We get to do the process.
Yep.
It can still be overturned even after we do the process, but it is, we get to participate. So
Yep.
it is a good deal to continue on. So I'll take a motion to adopt the resolution for the construction evaluation.
I will motion to adopt the resolution.
Is there a second?
I'll second that.
Moving second. Any further discussion?
It's a roll call.
Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Do a roll call vote.
Oh, excuse me. Roll call vote, Lowberg,
Yay.
Stone,
Aye.
maybe, yeah. Motion will carry. Thanks, AJ. Okay. Compensation board acknowledgement.
I just put that in there to get the ball rolling. It's not, you're not agreeing to it. You're just making it record, basically.
So basically, we need a motion to accept their proposal.
Acknowledge.
Acknowledge it.
Acknowledge. Yeah,
Acknowledge. We can accept it once the budgeting
Budget goes.
process is getting closer to end.
Yep. So is there a motion to acknowledge?
I will motion to acknowledge the compensation board recommendations.
Is there a second?
I'll second that.
Move second. Any further discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
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 Motion will carry. Okay, hourly wages.
it's been $13.25 for a while. Do you want to do anything with that? I don't know who actually uses that, but we've always set one.
That's just for
It's just a base.
like
Yeah.
part-time help coming in to do something outside of our permanent employees, right?
I think for the most part.
Does that include your election assist people? Yeah.
No, that's
That's-
separate.
Okay.
Okay.
Even though technically it has been that for a while, because since the pandemic, I've had it at $13.25.
Okay.
But I don't know if you want to go up by consumer, CPI or whatever, or if you want to just leave it, or I think department heads pretty much do what they want to anyway.
Need to.
Yeah. It's up to you guys.
So,
I-
I mean, why do we even have it if everybody's doing what they need to anyway?
This is
So,
part of the process.
We've always had it.
We've always
Right.
had it.
right.
So, yeah,
I guess we should probably bump it a little bit if we're gonna do it. Now's the time.
adjusted by the CPI.
Yeah, I'll motion to adjust the hourly rate for the courthouse, adjust it to the CPI percentage of increase.
The motion, is there a second?
I'll second that.
Okay, any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
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 Motion will carry. Okay.
And then the next one is another one we've always done.
Yep. So I will take it, it's a signal on the anchor, correct? It's right.
Correct.
Back page.
Yep. So is there a motion to accept the official newspapers as the Northwood Anchor and the Manly Junction Signal to be designated official county newspapers?
I'll motion to approve that.
Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Moved and seconded. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
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 Motion will carry. Okay. Mileage rate.
I put the federal update in the file,
Okay.
like, what was it, 58.5 or something like that? I
Okay.
don't know if you want to go up to the federal or if you want to stay where we're at 56.
I guess we've always kind of just run it off the federal since I've been on here.
Federal went back up again then,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
because they just dropped it 2 years ago. Like it was at
Yeah, they dropped
58.5
it,
and they
then
went
we
to
left it that
56.
1 year, I think, when they dropped it, but
Yeah, I'll motion to set the mileage rate as whatever the IRS's recommendation is.
condition is. Okay, I can second that. Is there any further discussion? All right, hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion will carry. Okay, meal reimbursement rate of $35 per day for 2022.
I think that's still plenty, but whatever you guys think.
I think that's great, plenty myself. Is there a motion to accept the daily meal reimbursement of $35 a day?
So moved.
Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
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 Motion will carry. Okay. So this time, then, I guess we gotta wait. Yeah, we do got- Okay. Melissa, you on?
I am.
Morning.
Morning. All the
Good.
brochures are finally here.
Okay. Getting them distributed then?
I'm gonna work with Kaylee on that too. Yeah.
Good. Anything else?
Just we have a board meeting on Monday, next Monday. And then I'll be in and out this week. We've had COVID at our house since the 15th. So
Nice.
trying to stay out of the office. I hopefully I'll be in the clear by the 4th, but we'll see.
All right. Enos, any questions for Melissa?
Nope.
DJ?
No, get healthy.
Yep. Dale? All right, thank you.
You bet.
Chris is not on today. Little time, any department heads?
Yeah, I have had some issues this weekend. Just want to let everybody know that we did the firewall changeover last Thursday night, last about 6-8 hours, and we're still trying to clean up some stuff on that. And at the same time, we're upgrading the virtual environment. I didn't want to do it at the same time, but we had to because of a vulnerability. And then with me getting knocked out of the race here, it's been kind of a run. So I apologize to everybody. It's been kind of a rough run this last week, but hopefully we'll start putting the pieces back together.
Okay, good. That's good to hear. Anybody else?
If I don't have your budget, please get it back to me this week.
Everybody got that? Appreciate it. Okay, Supervisors Weekly. Yes,
Quiet week, nothing.
good. Very nice.
Yes.
AJ,
And Care Connections meeting and just going through that with all the services, basically. Still working on trying to get one closer than Sioux City for this region. Working on some contracts with that stuff, so nothing solid yet. And then discussions on adding some help to maybe one position to do that firm, basically. Melissa, with the state taking over now, they're starting to require a little more stuff out of Melissa over there, so she'll be maybe needing some assistance with some of the stuff that she does. So that was a discussion we're gonna have for next week. Also, of course, raises. Trying to figure out where to go with, since every county is all over the place with their compensation boards. We, instead of using our employer of record for that, we may make our own, but still trying to decide there. But otherwise, as far as services are going, I think everybody is really happy. Services are going good, and they're getting the name out so people know where to get help. So I think, yeah, that was it for last week.
so all I did last week, I guess, was we did have a quick conference call with the Farmers Trust again. They just had some more questions. And I got them a copy from Heidi down there of our potential TIF dollars and stuff. Things we probably need to pursue with them going forward. I'm not sure if they know where they're at either. So, so we continue to talk with them, and hopefully that will help bring that project to the Manly Terminal. So we'll keep working on that. Other than that, that was it. Quiet week. Okay.
Jackie will have to add Thursday morning, January 6th, from 9 to 10:30. We've all been invited to a
Conference call.
Zoom meeting
Yeah.
with the Worth or Soil and Water Conservation District. So we'll be, I think we've all been invited, and I know it sounds like Mark and I are both going to be attending. I'm sure Enos probably will. It is a Zoom meeting, so but
It's in there.
Is it on there?
Yep,
Yep.
it's on there.
Oh,
Haha.
You're ahead of us. Good
No,
job.
not really.
oh, there it is. Conservation. Okay, sorry, I just didn't read all the way
Couldn't
across
remember
there.
Told them we're there. Yeah,
Okay.
Perfect.
Never mind then.
Okay. Well, did we cover everything, Jackie?
I think so.
Other
Just
than our
gotta,
second reading here, right?
Oh, yeah.
yeah, just gotta kill 7 more minutes.
Well,
Jokes.
we can recess until that time, I guess. Can't think of anything else.
Yeah, you could just recess the regular session.
Okay, when we recess the regular session, then we'll reconvene at 9 for the public hearing.
Joel, can you still hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what do I need to get into to try to correct this microphone issue?
So you see the microphone down the lower left-hand corner,
Yep.
and there's a little up arrow
Right above it.
right next to it, right in that little box.
So if you're talking the arrow down there at the bottom of my screen.
So you got your microphone, and then right next to it, to the right of it, there's a little arrow right next to it.
Just like when you pick the video.
Yep.
There isn't a line. There's a microphone.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, yeah, there is. There's 2 S's. Do that again.
If you click on that, then it says select a microphone, select a speaker.
How's that?
Better?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay.
I was in the wrong area, Joel. I was in my actual settings on my computer somehow, so
Nope,
That's where
no
it took
problem.
yeah.
No, we'll just dock your pay.
That's fine.
Now remember, he's in training, Joel.
Yeah.
I've been in training for 16 years.
Well, I'm sure it's pretty much new every day. I wouldn't doubt that.
Yeah, to boldly
it
go.
up. It automatically took me to the speaker, but it just didn't let me go on the. Okay, perfect.
Hey, Joel,
Yes, sir.
we have any idea on the virtual, like 2 days, a month, a year?
Today should be the update. Once the update's done, then we should be good to go, but nothing has gone right with this whole project yet, so I'll let you know.
Is it affecting version 10 at all?
So we were updating hosts, virtual or physical hosts this weekend, and one of the hosts crashed, and that's why everything reset. So I think I've got everything fixed this morning. That's why version 10 and Eagle Recorder was down.
As long as everybody got paid.
Ah,
Okay.
haven't checked that yet.
Oh, we're good.
I know public health still doesn't have internet, but we're working on that right now.
Man, you broke a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Something about an omelet, eggs, I don't know.
Job security.
Yeah, if you can't get to the internet, they can't get to it. So that's part of our new cybersecurity policy.
Yeah.
Unless you have a backup for your unreliable internet, like some people.
I thought we got rid of the emergency management position this year.
In your dreams.
We have,
Boy, everybody's nice on the first of the year.
well,
aren't
you
they?
sure heard my first call to Joel this morning.
Yeah. On the happy camper.
It's just nice to know emergency management is actually doing their job and does have some redundancies built in.
I am your redundancy for when you're always traveling somewhere and forget to do something.
I don't think that's. Have we
Need to
started
have
the
a
meeting back
box.
up yet?
Oh, yeah.
3 minutes. Can you make it, Joel?
I don't know. It's getting dark.
Hits just keep coming, don't they, Joel?
Yeah. It's nice to be
I'll
live.
just wait till the virtual comes back and all my stuff is messed up again.
See, they all just realized how hard you're to get along with when you're, even when you're not here, or even when you are here, so.
I got one question, Joel. Which bar are you in, or which tap room are you in?
At the COVID bar and grill.
Oh, how's that going?
You know what? I'd rather have the other hangover than this one.
I bet you would.
So the new CDC guidelines are 5 days. Is that something? I haven't talked to Jess yet, but is that,
Yeah, I don't know. Jesse hasn't put anything on there about that yet. Be a good question for her.
We keep, I don't know what, we get guys that,
I think that has to be symptom free though, 5 days. So
Yeah, I'm not
How
sure.
do you determine that?
I think you're supposed to mask after 5 days for 5 further days.
yes.
Yep.
You don't need to go back and get a negative test. You don't need to. So I'm not sure how to interpret that new.
Just whenever you have a situation, Jess has been awesome talking us through it.
No, might have to send her a message on
they just
that.
keep changing everything.
I call Shanna because before I called Jill, Shanna, or Jess, and those three were even the same. So I went to one and only one, and
Yep, that way you don't have one word that.
I guess it's so busy that.
Well, if you go by, if you were exposed to somebody, what's the protocol for that versus whether you actually tested positive for it or not? You know, we had guys that were exposed, but never tested positive.
So long as they don't
Nothing
test-
for exposed right now.
Just told the guys, they said, stay away from each other.
Best you can, man.
Watch for symptoms.
Yep, watch for system. So it's 9 o'clock. Motion to open the public hearing.
I'll motion to open the public hearing.
I'll second that.
I'll second it.
Okay. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay,
Aye.
public hearing is opening. Second reading, establish the ordinance to establish election precincts.
You guys already know the gist of that one. We basically narrowed down the Northwood precinct just because of population, and we're hoping that that will appease the LSA so that we can get basically the same supervisor districts as we have had with the adjustment of Northwood, which we're going to be west of or east of Highway 35 and or I-35 and west of Raven.
Okay. All right, so is there any comments or questions from the public? All right, hearing none, I will take a motion to close the public hearing.
Motion to close public hearing.
Second.
I'll second that.
All right, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion will carry. Okay, I will reconvene the regular board meeting. I think we've covered all our business for the day, so I'll take a motion to adjourn.
So move.
For a second,
I'll second it.
all in favor say aye.
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 Aye. Motion carries. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Jackie. Get better.
Okay, I'll try.
Get healthy out there.
Stay healthy, everybody. Yeah. Jeez.